a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, show and proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling. We love those guys. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always. It's I Got Some Shit to Say to podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me as usual.
That was a nice note.
What it was, right? I've been
getting intro sound.
I've been falling into that zone, man. I would say with me as usual. Absolutely. With me as usual, I can't say it yet, but you're tuned in to ChadArmesTV.com. Believe that.
Right.
Believe that.
Absolutely.
Shout out, bro.
Absolutely. With me as usual, down on the end of the couch, security. I got.
Mildred.
Yeah, that's right. And with us today, got a couple of guests. It started out being a solo guest. It was turned into a dual guest thing going on. But
brought my friend with
we're going to get all into all that. With us today, though, we got Emory Jaymz in the motherfucking building.
Another name. Let's go.
Yeah, man, it's their second go around with us. But actually, in real time, it depends on how far back you want to go with this, okay? So we can call this guy two different things. His current Instagram handle is Tennessee Shark, okay? Let's get that. We'll get to all that, too.
We're gonna get
but
to that.
also, you may know him as P-Dog in the motherfucking building, bro. P-Dog, man.
Boy,
That's
right
how. Hey, that's how you know it's an old school name when you throw the dogs on it or the lulls on it and shit like that.
Man.
Yeah, you know you're an old man. When
Right.
you
That's an Antioch vet right there.
And you still rep it too, though. That's what's cool with it, bro. I love it. Shout out Jaymz M and P Dog. That's where that comes from, though. So back in the day, Emory Jaymz used to rock by Jaymz M. I wish Chad was here. He tell us what number it was when Emory joined us the first time.
He's so smart with that shit.
He is. He's a Rain Man.
Facts, bro.
Fucking Rain Man, bro.
Man.
But recently, I'm sure all of you know on ChadArmesTV, Emory has been going crazy on some reels.
Yeah, we viral, bitch.
Yeah, I'm doing some content for Chad, which was interesting enough to where, you know, me and Emory go back far enough, P as well. We have relationships, bro, that friendly relationships to where I'm in a position to where I can literally call these two guys and be like, hey, y'all got some shit to say? And they're here with us tonight, and I'm thankful for that. And shout out one for pulling up and joining us.
Man, for sure, man. Kicking shit, man.
Yeah, fun fact.
Mildred.
We've been talking shit, though, for literally like 2 hours. Like, we've been bullshitting.
We got stoned.
Blunt after blunt and just, you know, procrastinating, I guess. Another fun fact. This is O and E and P Dog's first introduction. They've never met each other.
Man. In real life, we never met each other.
Which is wild as
And
fuck.
I love the guy already.
Ain't that crazy? But what's funny, though, is we talk about that social media awareness type shit. Like, you put a face with a name, but that's not even the scenario because you knew what the motherfucker looked like. But one thing you said off camera, just to put you on Front Street, he said, bro, you a tall motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of people.
One big in real life,
yeah.
One's big as fuck, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what she said.
Hey, yo.
Shout out her.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, but man. But you meet people online and shit. And
Yeah.
have conversations with them and everything, man.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, honestly, man, I already knew, you know what I mean, from a distance.
Yeah, the affiliation's there anyway.
And then when you meet them in real life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it brings it into perspective though too. But when I
Shout
saw
out one.
absolutely, but on the recent clips though that you and Chatty put together, Emory, that you know we've spoke recently on our social medias, etc., that there's plans for the studio to get moved, etc., and Emory joined us early enough to where he had an episode at the desk. So if you're, you know, some of our more recent listeners and watchers, may not recognize that we weren't always at this type scene or scenario. But in real time, we do have aspirations to move to a new studio very soon. Fun fact, this could be one of the last episodes recorded in this studio, or the last ones to air from this studio, which is crazy, right?
That would be quite the accolade.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll just stick to that.
Shout out to, man, Evolution, man, and
Progression.
Yeah.
Moving on up.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Moving on up.
And in real time, we haven't announced any of that type stuff. And when this comes out, that's some of that has probably been announced, but just due to the time warp, we can't really speak on it. But these guys have got a glimpse of what we got planned and going, and
Yeah, it's official.
we're excited about it. So,
Official.
but yeah, dude, we talk about plans of progression. You know what I'm saying? Like when I speak about Emory Jaymz as an artist, that's like an undeniable thing. You know what I mean? Like to see you come up, bro. The evolution of you as an artist and just as a businessman in this whole thing that we call music, you know, this fucking this shit that we've been doing for so long, bro. It's impressive to see from outside looking in. Like the 2 hours that we've been bullshitting, just catching up and shit, especially when P joined us. Surprisingly, I'm so glad you took the opportunity to pull up with us
I'm so
tonight.
glad
dog.
I came.
I didn't give him an option.
Right? But we, you know, Emory's into a lot of the visual shit now, you know,
Yeah,
with your media company, et cetera. You want to speak on that a little bit?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I own a company called Nash City Media.
Facts.
We've been functioning at a high level probably the last 4 years, but we've been established about 6 years now. Mm-hmm. And man, it came out of necessity, bro. Like just like Squints, man, he does a lot of the media aspects that come with show and prove entertainment. Got some peaks and some dope visuals coming from the team. So
Facts.
but like out of necessity, man, you know, videography's not cheap.
Nope.
You know? And I was spending bags to have visuals, and I wasn't able to create content as fast as I wanted to, so I started shooting it. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you want to eliminate your issue with financing videos, learning to shoot them is probably not it, because you can't shoot yourself. I mean, you can do some tripod shit, but
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's just been growing, man. Did a lot of shit in the last couple years, man, out of the studio that we work out of right now. Shout out to Helping Our Music Evolve on Main Street. Lots of in studios, lots of different genres we've tapped into, commercials.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. We love doing it. It keeps money in the pocket. It makes
Facts.
it easier to rap too,
Yeah.
man. Like Emory Jaymz is just an employee of Nash City, more or less. So
Yeah.
everything he spends, everything he needs, shit, I write off, man. You know, tax season coming up. What is it, like 2 days, 3 days? Maybe longer.
April 9th,
When we're recording
11th.
this, yeah, it's a few days
I
out,
hope you
or
filed your
about
taxes,
2 weeks out.
because us real business owners are sitting around. I'm sweating right
I'm
now.
waiting to the
thinking
last
about
minute.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. Shit, I spent enough money this year. I might be okay to like not write nothing or not have to pay too much in.
Yeah, it's interesting as we get older how that becomes such a big thing.
Such
You know what I mean?
But it's fun, man. It's fun.
And we have more recent LLCs with show and proof, so that's like more of a thing. As we go forward, we're learning, and I'm okay to talk about this, but like 3 or 4 years into an LLC is when you really like
you got to get to it.
you really got to get to it. You really got to start improvising and like, you know, leveraging the system to your, you know,
If you don't
legally,
work it, they will turn you into a hobby.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm leaning to. Like, I'm not trying to speak on anything like illegal activity or nothing like that. I'm just trying to say that you really have to smarten up with it because you will fuck yourself.
Yes.
Not knowing
Yes.
like the limitations of a personal business and the tools in place to help
I swear,
growth and finance and those type things along the way to where you don't bury yourself in debt, but therefore, you know, capitalize off programs that are in place. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
Because they want this.
There's a plethora of knowledge out there, man. I think people have to learn, like, seek knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, dead ass, man. I only succeed the way I succeed because when I run into a roadblock, rather than be like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to give
Exactly.
up. I'm hitting the internet. I'm hitting the library. I'm
Yeah.
asking questions. I'm tapping in with people that I know have established themselves further than I have.
Exactly.
And just try to keep going, man. That's my new motto, bro. Just keep going, man.
Love it.
Don't give up,
Those
man.
2 words come out of 95% of our guests say those 2 words sometime in an episode.
Keep going.
I recently got that branded on my arm.
You got to keep going tatted?
Keep going.
I'm
right
going to
there.
tat it on my chest, too.
Yeah, it's like, it's a thing. You know what I mean?
Bro. It's that, man.
It's a constant push or reminder of motivation that's sometimes not there. That's why I put it on my fucking arm in case somebody's not around to remind me how.
When I said that to Tony Delano, I was
Shout
getting
out Delano.
graphics done for Keep Going. It was going to be a single I was going to drop a couple months back that kind of fizzled out. I didn't like the song. It didn't come out the way I wanted to. But when I was talking about the song, he was like, man, it's that thing I tell you all the time, stamina and consistency.
Facts.
If you can master stamina and consistency in your goal of keeping going, shit.
Yeah.
And I'm still learning, but bro, I'm close. I'm
Yeah.
close.
But
Winners never quit and quitters never win.
Talk your shit, Shark.
Right.
I think it's dope though to hear, like, that's what I love about sitting down with guys like Emory Jaymz and P Dog, Tennessee Shark, how we're referencing to him in conversation. But
I like the way you called him Shark a minute ago. That was kind of lit.
it's fire, right?
I'm gonna call you Shark from now on. Fucked up.
That's what my gambling partners call me.
Come on.
Yeah, but I think it's dope just to see us. We've known each other almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like in real time, 15 years strong. But you know, like.
No, I really think it's closer to 20 now.
Yeah, exactly. 15 strong. That's what I'm saying with like established relationships. But we've known of each other and being in
weed from this nigga.
And vice versa, and vice versa. Yeah. But the evolution of us all, dude, as just like as fathers and this, and, you know, same with one in the same conversation, but as fathers and as artists and as entrepreneurs and business owners, and recognizing tools that we were missing out on so early in our careers.
Preach.
And then understanding the value of them later in our careers, but also learning how valuable it is to take on those responsibilities and figure it out ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because back when we were doing music, like when I was doing music seriously, videos were like, with no budget, there's no video. Right. Like it wasn't like I know a guy that's got a fucking $20,000 camera and rails. It wasn't like that. Like it was just a completely different talk of when any time the word video was spoken of, the word budget was in the same sentence. Instantly. Like without it was a label situation. It was somewhere where a bag was. And back then, independent music, there weren't many bags just laying around. Weren't many investors just sitting around willing to spend $10,000, $12,000 on a fucking video. Right. That nowadays we can shoot for nothing.
Yeah, dead ass, man. And nowadays, I think a lot of creators are getting to that point where we're taking ownership of what is the progression of the city. Me as like myself, I do a lot of spec work. I do a lot of free work just because I want to see it. Like I had just told bro, he played me a song that was nuts. Oh, and he got something coming that's fucking
that
crazy.
Motherfucker's super hard.
Yeah. I heard it was like, let me shoot the video. He's like, I already got somebody in place. Yeah. I'm gonna pay this nigga. Let me shoot the video.
I'm trying to get us a little leak copy for myself.
I got his phone in my pocket. I'm gonna airdrop it to you.
For real.
They're referencing to the BIG record in real time. When we're recording this,
Will it be out?
If it's not out, it's coming, but there's art out. There's things happening for this now where they're aware that there's a new single coming from one. If it's not out yet, but they're in real time in the time work. Emory's referencing to the BIG record that he got to hear in full for the first time.
BIG coming soon. Get ready, bro. Get fucking ready. I'm finna write something tomorrow just in the same vein just so I can compete with this nigga. I'm capping.
Let's do it. I like it, man.
If y'all don't get that new shit, y'all fucking retarded.
Oh, they are. They got it.
Yeah. They probably got some snippets, and it's probably already out.
Welcome to the time warp, fellas.
Yeah, man. That's cool, man. I did this last time with y'all. I was like, this is interesting to speak.
It really it's always tricky too, and the way we've been doing content here at this particular studio, like I said, in reference, like because in real time, by the time this drops, we're planted somewhere else. It's fucking nuts, bro. It's wild, it's unreal, but it's all about, you guys said it, progression and progress, and I'll keep referencing back to it, man, because when I sit amongst friends I've known so long, and to see the stepping stones amongst our careers, wherever direction we're headed. In reference to P in this conversation, P is a person like myself that got away from being an artist. You know what I'm saying? He's always been his own business owner. You know, he's been a painting has been his profession.
Motherfucker.
But bro, chasing checks. You know what I'm saying? And had continuous work after being an artist. Correct?
Right.
But now, like me and P have conversations off this gambling shit. This Tennessee Shark shit, you know, like it's
a bag out there.
They're out there, bro.
If you know what you're doing.
Bro, there are so many people, though, that I won't say so many, but there are literally like 5 or 6 people from the time span that we're talking that have got into that space and have done it exactly how I see you doing it, which is dope as fuck, where you set up your own personal platform and you offer picks.
OutletSV.com.
Plug your shit.
SV.com.
Yeah, write that down for me.
Commercials.
I'll put it on the screen too. They'll see it right there the whole time we're talking about this. But where P will put his picks up for display for a small fee, where you can mimic his picks, you can bite off his picks, you can, you know what I mean? But it's literally, he's going to give you an edge that your normal fucking sports bettor wouldn't fucking have. You know what I mean? Like me, I can get on there and bet. I throw shit against the wall. It may hit, it may not, but it's all based off my personal opinion. I'm not diving into facts. I'm not considering injury reports. I'm not considering home field advantages and
he giving you access to
he's giving you all of that.
Yeah. It's different.
Spend hours and hours and hours a day looking at numbers, looking at trends, looking at this, that. I mean, it's a lot goes into.
There is a poison in that boy's blood with that shit, but it's one that is so fucking sought after in this modern day. Because
You're not going to win every day.
You're not. There's no guarantee with this.
It's a game of discipline.
Bro, we try to win by the end of the month.
When you take your gambling and you take it to the aspect of picking other or betting on other people's picks, you're still betting. You're betting on that person's picks. And when
what's so dope about that is, I never thought about it, but damn, that's like when the motherfucker was shooting dice. And you know what I mean? You got the side bets going.
Come on.
Facts.
You know
That's
what I mean?
bruh.
You know what I mean? 20 he 5 or 20 he 8. You know what I'm saying? It's the same damn thing.
But
That's wild.
to have somebody with that inside, bro, that's going to give you that edge to where you walk in, play the scenario, you walk into a betting scenario and you're like, shit, I already know what's finna happen right now.
Right.
This finna happen, this finna happen, this finna happen.
Yeah,
and then P pull you to the side. He's the motherfucker gonna be like, hey, bro, I heard you mention that this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, but did you know that?
Yeah, man,
You're fixing to lose all your money tonight.
But if you get a motherfucker with a high hand, you know they're lucky as hell, or you know they somehow you can't explain it, but they always win. I'm betting on that motherfucker.
And we got a whole team over at Outlet
It's a smart
SB. We
bet.
got a whole team over. It's not just me. It's me and several other guys, man. Everybody's really dedicated and really good at what they do, man. OutletSB.com.
Yeah, facts, man. Tap the fuck in. I've seen statistics though, like of streaks that Shark gets on, bro.
Stupid.
And they're literally like kick yourself in the ass scenarios to where you're like, why didn't I fucking listen to that?
It's like, haha, you missing out on money.
I'm up over 290 units in the last about 10 months.
Now there's lingo to that right there. When he says 290 units, you want to break, what does that mean exactly?
The units, it can be damn near similar, honestly. No,
Depending on what game we in.
Yeah,
Right.
A unit. What I say is, a unit is usually 3 to 5% of your bankroll. A bankroll is what you can afford to lose. Do not ever gamble money that you got to pay rent with. That you got to fucking.
It's easy to say.
You got child support. Do not gamble that money. You got to have a bankroll set aside. If it's only $20, it's $20. It is what it is. Start
your
with
bankroll.
Yeah, start with that. But
Bet small.
A unit is 3 to 5% of your bankroll. So when you hear somebody say this is a 1 unit bet, this is a 0.5 unit bet. Bet that amount, no matter what your bankroll is. I don't care if it's $10, then do what you got to do. I mean, bet $1 on it or something, but stick to your bankroll.
See, like hearing someone speak like that
makes you want to gamble.
is so much different than just sitting here hearing me talk shit about betting on a fight on UFC. Right. When you hear someone speak about just that aspect of gambling, it's just like, okay, that guy's different when it comes to talking this shit. But Shark, and there's one other person that I know all of you know that is crazy about the shit too. DJ Wheezy. Y'all remember Wheezy? Wheezy
he be on his shit.
is crazy with that shit. I don't know how familiar you are with social media, etc. nowadays, but he's the same thing. You know what I mean? Where he's
right into that hustle.
right in that. He's throwing out free plays and shit, and then doubling down on them free plays. And
I'm the worst motherfucker in gambling history, bro.
I'm probably the worst at advertising what we do. The other guys in the group
used to be on your shit.
The other guys in the group are a lot better. They handle the Twitter, they handle all the Instagrams, they handle TikToks and things like that. And I try to pitch in when I can. I'm supposed to do a better job at that. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
That's what I'm leading to. You're a piece of shit, and you should create more content.
I spend so much
He
time
be on the content, bro. It's so fire.
I spend so much time literally studying, and when I'm not at work, I work every day pretty much. When I'm not at work, I spend the rest of my time studying. I don't have a lot of time to make videos.
I totally get it, bro. You trust me. I totally get it.
His best friend has a media company.
And I totally get your argument there. But regardless, I'm giving you guys a plug right now. Like, tap the fuck in. You see the address.
OutletSB.com.
You see the address on the screen. Tap the fuck in. But that's another element though, other than you and Emory Jaymz relationship, from you guys making music from the years I first encountered you. Right. Like
we made a lot of music.
A ton of music, bro.
Yeah,
and
albums.
Aside from that, that's more current. Like these guys are totally up to speed with Emory Jaymz and what he's got going as far as the media companies and
killing it,
and the content you and Chad have
We
done.
working.
Right, we're always working. But I wanted to also plug Tennessee Shark and what he does now currently, bro, to also, you know, the establishment that we have as a friendship and knowing each other as long as we have. But I think that's important. And I don't want to lose sight of that because as current as this guy is right here, and we can reference the music continuously with these two right here. You know what I mean? I just think it's important that you motherfuckers know that Tennessee Shark is a motherfucking thing.
If you want to get some money, tap in with my brother, man.
Please do, bro. Because I every fucking week, P, I'm fucking kicking myself in the ass, dog. I need to just sub for a cool little ticket.
That'll be the day that you tell me and I'll lose everything.
But I need to just sub in and shit, bro. I need that logo too. I'll put that on the screen because your logo's fire.
Appreciate
the Tennessee Shark logo.
Fire as fuck, bro.
Tap the fucking Tennessee
Shark.
Shark.
And if you need a house painted, holler at me as well.
Yeah, that too,
around
man.
The house painting, bro. That motherfucker don't miss.
I ain't ashamed. I work hard,
man. Is that you're a one man show with that too, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, every now and then I might get a guy or two or something that I trust, but other than that, pretty much one.
And dude, and like I said, dude, I've known these guys a long time, and that boy's had a paint, bro. He's like D-Ray.
Yeah,
same shit. You know what I mean? D-Ray's been painting.
Way to get to that bag, no matter what the situation.
But with the painting, David Ray, I'm allowed to say this, I'm sure.
He blew up with his paint company.
Absolutely. But he is always, you never know that? He's always owned a painting company just as long as I've known P. Same shit. But, David Ray's always operated out of Dixon, Tennessee, and P's independent basically. At least when I initially met P, he was a one-man show.
Right.
Literally. And was picking up contracts. He post shit all the fucking time. That boy painting his ass off, dog.
High-end interior painting, bro.
Absolutely.
You finna sell your house? Call my brother, man. He'll make that shit look
Can you
amazing.
walk on stilts, Paul?
No, we don't do the stilts, but we get around.
Do some sketchy shit with some ladders.
I'll do some freaky shit with some ladders.
O&E. Do you know who the best stilts walker is? And you would never guess.
No idea.
Jackie fucking Moon. That boy can fucking, bro. We need to put the long-legged clown suit on him, bro, because he does drywall. He does drywall though. He's been, 25 years of doing drywall, and this boy could literally dance in stilts, bro.
See, I don't do nothing like that.
Hell no.
Jackie can do every damn thing.
Yeah, Jackie Moon is a fucking product.
James will call me. James will be like, P, man, will you get up here and paint this shit for me? Will you get up here and fix this little hole?
Some high-ass shit.
Man, bro, I don't do ladders. I'm 6'5", 275 pounds, bro.
You don't do heights?
I like roller coasters. I like high buildings.
Yeah, but nothing like.
But like get on a ladder, like I installed like a security light at my house. Man, I was sketched out the whole time.
So it's about the security point of it, like being like anchored onto something, or just like seatbelt.
It's about that ladder getting wobbly.
Come on,
that
bro.
motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not designed to support someone our size.
That's what it is. Okay, I get it.
My point of gravity is my center of gravity is so much taller.
Don't catch that ground on a slope or a goddamn rocky area. That
put a rock up under it.
We live the same life.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel the fear coming off the couch.
Oh, bro, I don't fuck with nothing like that, bro. Because if I fall and hit the ground, I'm done. That's what I try to tell people, bro. Like, if we fell from the same height, it's gonna hurt me a whole lot more than it's gonna hurt you, bro.
Why? Just because of the weight?
Hell yeah, gravity.
How much do you weigh?
Acts upon the mass.
How much do you weigh?
I'm down a little bit. I'm like 267.
Where you at?
250.
Where you at, P?
Man, I'm ashamed to say I'm a little bit over 200 now.
I'm at 180.
I used to be 180 my whole life. Now I'm about 210, 215.
God, now, so think about the next one.
All in my stomach.
So if you fought MMA, what weight would you fight?
I don't know.
Right? That's always an interesting question.
I don't know.
I'm heavyweight.
I don't know, but if that 250 fall off that ladder, it's gonna hit like Thor. You know what I mean? You're gonna break some shit.
I saw so random yesterday or today. I don't know what my days blend together, but I was driving down 24 headed towards out here, and there was a truck driving next to me, and the back ass end of this truck fender was just smashed, right? And dude had a Thor hammer stuck to it.
Shut up.
I was like, bro, that is fire. I was like, but somebody's gonna steal that Thor hammer.
Making the best out of
It was just a magnet Thor hammer stuck to the big dent on his truck,
I don't
bro.
think anybody's still. I think somebody be like, you know what?
That's just fire, dog.
Man.
Shout out Thor.
Fuck that insurance deductible. I'm gonna buy a hammer and make this shit cool.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, y'all don't cover this shit.
Right?
They be talking all this shit. Farmers and all them talking about they cover this. No, y'all don't cover this shit.
Y'all ain't cover this shit.
So let's talk about this. So I'm gonna put you on Front Street, P, a little bit. But we talked recently, like Emory Jaymz has been making music since he was Jaymz M. You know what I mean? And then
Before then.
Yeah. But when I talk about the time period that I first encountered Emory Jaymz, P Dog was literally, they were tandem. They were doing like,
it was a group,
joint albums together. They were doing their solo shit too. Y'all had but Lump Sum South, all this stuff. What else was it? Jam Music 25-8. Yeah, I remember all these, like, what do we call these?
We didn't know what they were. They were labels in our head. Like, we thought we was creating shit bigger than life every time we created anything, bro.
Right.
Like, man, those were
best times of your lives, right?
I swear to God.
I swear to God, dude.
Because we were just talking about this last night, because we weren't trying to be famous.
Yes.
Really. We weren't trying. We just loved making music.
That's all it was, bro.
We loved hanging out together.
It was so fun.
Just the vibe, the fucking...
Man, we were some fucking potheads. I was a fucking nerd. He had money, and he was like, man, you want to do some cool shit? Hell yeah. He just kept buying shit. I kept learning how to make it work. He learned how to mix. Man, we just dreaming, bro.
Shout out 187 Blitz, helped us out a whole
Shout out
lot.
187
My
Blitz.
brother, you know, he's back around. He's a member at the studio
Shout
that
out
I'm
Blitz,
a member at,
man.
man. Blitz
Tell
is
him I
doing
said hello.
real well,
He
man.
helped us.
Rest in peace to his son.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace. Goddamn.
Shout out Blitz, man. I've known that guy.
Bro.
So
it's
long,
so
dog.
dope, bro. He got back to, so he's at our little camp now, and he fucking like immediately showed up, was like, I'm gonna teach y'all about MBO. And you know how he always been like, MBO is show and prove. MBO is 25-8. MBO is Nash City. It's just the idea that he promotes to people, like how to unify people and move them in a singular direction. Bro, he's a force.
Yeah.
Like, he is a fucking force.
And
man.
a good man.
My brother.
Yeah.
We got a
Kind-hearted
vlog
guy.
together right now called Red Leather Reviews that we do with my Durango.
Oh, shit. I got to check that out. I had no
Super dope,
idea.
bro. We get hella high. We only got one guy so far that we've done. But
okay.
we did one with a kid named Izzy Rage. Shout out Izzy Rage, man. We smoked a bunch of good dope in the truck, and then we just reviewed his music, and it came out real well. And everybody was
that's
like,
dope
we
as
want to
fuck.
do this more often.
Yeah. No, that's fire. That's a great concept for an idea. Like, I love the riding around smoking.
Now we're sitting still.
Oh, you should ride. You should ride.
I mean, yeah, we could, but
Why not?
safety first.
Fuck that.
I got firearms,
I think
and drugs. Like,
Nah,
nah,
true.
bro.
Well, leave them back. Just bring the smoke.
Nah, man, we gotta always have that shit. We fear tragedy.
I love the way you talk when it comes to that
Fear
shit.
that tragedy, bro.
Right.
I'm not having it.
I get it. Need people like that, bro. I don't think like that, but you need people to think like that.
I'm the one that saves you when we're in the mall. And the
I get it. I totally get it.
I'm not
And
here.
seeing if you listen to me, we're all dead.
Oh yeah,
I told you to leave the strap.
it's on me.
No, I'm glad because Anyway,
I'm glad I've never partaken in any of these activities.
fuck it.
I don't have a idea what they're speaking of.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Take me to jail.
Second Amendment rights. Second
man.
Amendment rights, bro. It's on me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but like I said, dude, when I think about those olden days, as we'll sit and call them right now,
Good old days.
to where I first came across you guys, man, and we fast forward. I think it's. I said I was going to put you on Front Street a little bit, Pete, but I think it's important we talk about this. When Emory is still out here doing what he's doing and making the moves, and you see the tools being utilized now, and like all the OG shit we talk about, and then we talk about. I see you sitting next to like Emory Jaymz, your close friend, and then meeting O&E for the first time, and I heard him say that you're like you get that itch still to create and make music. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How you feel about that? You trying to? What does that mean?
Feeling comes and goes. I'm sure you know how that goes.
I know exactly how it is. That's why I'm asking. Honestly, I'm not trying to like force music out of shit like
Especially
that.
when I'm in the studio with him,
Yeah.
and I'm watching them just create.
Yeah.
Just I'm just sitting back and I'm just like, man, I used to be there. I used to be there. I used to be, and I'm just like, oh, that feeling comes back. But at the same time, I just don't know if that's me anymore. You know?
I totally understand. Trust me.
You know, one thing about music, man, like you don't have to be the artist to create it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, like it's all about the idea. It's all about that moment, creating that feeling. So if that person got to get on it, if I got to write it, that person got to get on it and make it come to life. That's what it's about.
Talk your shit, one.
I think it's great when you see people fall into different roles with music too. Like there's an artist, Joey Gets Money. Y'all remember Joey Gets Money from back in the day?
Yes, I do. White dude.
And he's nice too.
He was reckless.
Joey's
nice.
dope, bro.
He was
Like,
reckless.
yeah, he was. He got into a lot of trouble, but he's home now. We linked up. I did a visual for him and a guy named Forias Chop, and we kind of like got on the same wavelength about some shit.
Dope.
And he's aged, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody else has. You know, we all get old. And he doesn't see himself being an artist as much, but the motherfucker can write so good. And he sends me songs all the time. He's like, bro, I just want to get into a writing place. I want to help people create dope music. Sometimes you just find your lane, you pivot. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good lane to be in.
Don't box yourself in though based on your age, bro, because people, like we said earlier, like Jam Wayne, pop up on the scene, salt and pepper, grade up, just being who they are. That there's a beautiful thing called authenticity.
You got to think about it, bro. Like, we grew up with this shit.
Right.
How long hip hop is only 50 years old?
Man, you beat me to
None
it.
of us are 50 years old, but that first generation of hip hop, second generation.
Yeah.
The kids of the first generation.
Right.
Our parents didn't grow up all day long.
All facts, dude.
Hip hop wasn't never half their
Man,
life.
talk your shit.
So, but we was born in this shit. You know what I'm saying? The first generation that was born in this shit. So our fans is the same.
Yeah.
Right.
They still want to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Totally agree.
They just want to hear something different or something more same, but
The relatability is still there, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you talking about when I look at analytics, man, and my shit was, I had a stretch from 25 to 50. You know what I'm saying? But most
Flex.
of
As far as the listeners,
yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But when you get up to about 30 and the 30 and 50, that's the strongest part.
Yeah.
Like people.
and that was another point, honestly, that I didn't even really think about when you asked me. But it's a big thing. It was the age.
Yeah.
You start feeling like you're aged out.
Yeah.
On top of it,
I get it.
The only thing about it is like it got to be good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the constant battle for a motherfucker for an OG nigga that got them been trying to you know what I'm saying, fuck with the music.
Trying to perform at a high level.
It can't be no trash.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
can't be no.
That's what got it for me. Like when I fought it for a long time. I was real good about fighting it. Like when I was done, like I said I was going to record. I was like doing all the footage for One and Chad and Leroy. Like I'm doing whatever I can, podcast. But no, I don't want to rap no more. And then I had to hype for Chad one night.
And he brought it back.
That was it. When I hit the stage with Chad, I don't even remember what it was or what we were doing.
It was that outdoor festival. I watched the footage. Was it not?
I don't even know.
I saw a video of you doing hype man show and prove shit with them on stage, and I could see the excitement. It was like watching you at the Rutledge.
I got it back though.
Oh, it's in them still.
I got it back then. You know what I mean? That's where I felt it. And like I remember like coming off that night and like like I had the inspiration was non-deniable there. Like I had to make music.
Did you write that night?
But I've got on a few songs now. Like I got on Joe and Jerry. I got on the Troy and Emmett. There's a couple other little songs here and there, but it's all just within the camp, and that's how I keep it.
Right.
It's enough for me to recognize that the legacy that I'm able to build personally for myself sitting in this chair is something that I sought after for so long.
Right.
But the creativity will never be capsized just based off the people I hang around.
Right.
Like like that's always been a part of me, and it will always continue to be a part of me as long as I hang out with dope ass fucking rappers.
Right.
Hey, you know what I mean? Like every once in a while I'm gonna get that fight, bro. But when I stopped fighting it and just took on that role, like I know my role now as what I do for Show and Prove Entertainment. I'm still not a rapper.
Right.
And that's the thing about making music though, man.
It's timeless.
It's timeless, man, but everybody don't have to be the artist to do it.
Oh, that's my thing.
The motherfucker who make it, man, I've helped, shout out to Vinny V, man, but I've even got off into producing shit.
Yeah, shout out Vinny.
Like he helping me collab on some like getting my feet wet on that shit.
It's funny you're doing that. I'm doing the same thing in my camp right now.
The same exact shit, man. I'm a
Put a
writer.
little notch on another little notch on the belt.
Believe that. I'm a writer. I was
executively produced by O&E.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers don't know. Like real shit. My first time being in the studio was fucking with Bruh Nim. I wasn't rapping like that back then. But
who's Bruh Nim for listeners and watchers?
For Fat Man, Jelly Roll.
He don't like saying names. I love that about Wood. Don't do that name dropping shit.
First, it actually was Strug. It was actually Strug. The first one was Strug with the enchilada joint.
Yeah.
But I've always been a writer. So I said all that to say, like, when you like, I write shit, man, from a
every genre, every.
It's crazy.
Oh, really?
Crazy.
Listen, so I be having these little what they call
ideas,
writer's blocks, right?
Oh, my bad.
And I stopped writing raps. start writing country shit.
Ooh.
I start writing my piano music.
Yeah.
At least my version of
Right,
it. You know what I'm saying?
right,
With
right.
some kind of Caribbean vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so dope
pop
to hear
shit.
him say
Yeah.
this.
And it'll bring it right back to the rap when it's ready though.
When I'm ready to play, I stay in them lanes.
Right.
Just
I got a rock
cleanses
song,
his creativity.
Yeah.
bro. I got a rock song, bro.
That's dope.
Real shit that I'm singing on.
That's
you know what I
dope.
mean? But
That's dope.
it's reference track shit.
Guitars and shit.
This motherfucker got like, I got one man, he got saxophones and
Yeah, shout out to saxophone.
but
For real.
but
Shout out to
it's more
saxophone.
theatrical.
You know, I played
shit.
that.
But that's how I get out of writers, bro.
Right,
Like,
right.
fuck that, man. Make music.
Yeah.
Make fucking music.
But-
It's
I think
powerful,
that that's it though, P. I think that's what it is. Because I know with as busy as you get and just like fatherhood and fucking the gambling shit and investing time into that. Next time you get the fight, just write the verse. Just write the verse.
Yeah.
And then spit it or something.
right,
Just
I rap. I tell
the
James, man, I rap at home all the time.
you
I'm rapping in the
write a
shop.
verse, bro.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a tangent though. The
Go.
reason he has a hard time getting away from music is because his son is a fucking incredible rapper.
Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about
Shout
that.
out
Bro,
Gaines.
Gaines,
My
man.
son is
What is it?
extra.
At Gaines
My
615?
son is
Oh, we gotta tap into this.
Let me tell you like this,
very
man. Like
talented.
I am so weird about music.
How old is he?
18.
Dope.
19. He just turned
Just
19.
turned
Let's keep talking. What?
Gaines, man, went to Blackman out here in Murfreesboro. He's my nephew. I love him, bro. Like I've been really in his ass because I really could tell y'all right now, man.
Pause.
He's like, pause, good one, catch.
Oof.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I got you,
Appreciate it. But like real talk, man, it's like he's so unbelievably talented, raps and can sing. And I mean, like, he's a Caucasian Polo G. Like it is y'all.
I need to hear that.
If
I haven't heard none of that.
Bro, I can play you something right now, blow your mind, bro.
Before we leave, let's not forget. Let him.
Bro, he's
Yeah, I need to hear that.
different, man. But he's very real about like the fact that he's on his own path. Because I'm trying to grab him up and be like, bro, you could be a little mini Emory.
Yeah.
I'll give you the whole sauce, all the tools, dress you, and set you off. But he's like, nah, I want to walk the path. I want to climb my ladder, which I respect. You know, I can't do nothing but respect that. But that kid sends me music, man, that gives me chills.
Yeah.
That's interesting to hear. I had no idea. I know I know the age of your kids and shit, but I didn't know one of them was making music.
Man, Gaines is different.
He's
bro.
the one that he grew up in the studio
Yeah,
with.
he was
us.
our little buddy.
I mean,
Yeah, it makes sense.
think
Makes
about
total
it.
sense.
I mean, like he just grew up.
So think
in
about the
studio.
full circle shit, right?
cyclical. Yep.
That clip that went crazy, right? Talking about the OGs and shit. We got a responsibility to make sure that happens for them.
I tell all my little YGs, bro, all my little young dudes, I'm like, man, listen, my goal is to just save you the period of time that exists between our
Dumb
ages.
shit.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
The
Like
bad
I went through
the
so
bad
many
contract.
bullshit steps.
All this shit.
Yeah.
It's just you
What's
can
just
skip line.
The bullshit, bro. It takes us down to a humble conversation where the kids nowadays don't understand separating wins from gains. You don't have to fucking scream and shout every time you get a pat on the back or you get acknowledgement from any type of aspect of things that you think are bigger than you. Right. Because it makes you look fucking silly as fuck.
Yes.
And we've tried to talk about this so often because we see so much of it. But it misses it all.
The young dudes, man, it's the curse of like everybody's got FOMO. The world's moving so fast right now. You just gotta slow down, man. You gotta slow down and just take some calculated steps,
Man,
and that shit'll get you a long
so much
way.
further, so much faster. Like,
Shut your mouth.
shut the fuck up.
God gave you one mouth and two ears for a reason. If you can shut your mouth and listen a little more, I swear you'll go places. I sit in rooms now, man. Like,
Oh God.
keeping your mouth closed gives you an air of mystery. So like I've learned, like in my artistry as I've become Emory, I'll go places that are like event focused or industry focused, and I won't do a lot of talking. I'll sit there real quiet, real poised, drink expensive drinks, and just carry myself with a certain air about me. By the end of the event, everybody want to know who you are.
Right.
Facts.
Then they're like, you're not having to walk up and be like, hey, I'm this person and I do this. Now people walk up and say, who are you? Oh man, I'm him. Timothy.
And Emory is that naturally like everybody likes, dude. Like it just like literally like everybody ends up liking Emory.
It's an infectious energy, bro.
I mean, he's a good dude.
Well, it's not one. It's not one you always had, bro.
He would not be
You
my
ain't
brother,
always
no,
been
but
like
I
this.
used to be a cocky, loudmouth.
It was.
Jaymz
It was
an
different.
asshole.
Yeah, it was different. Like you've always
It was in
had
your face.
You've always had like a certain personality about you. Like outgoing,
Don't hold no punches.
outspoken. No, I already know, bro. You're family. What the fuck? And we're talking about evolution, bro. And I'm talking about a personality.
I was young, dumb,
but dude,
cum.
when I see Emory Jaymz as a personality, when I see content from Emory Jaymz, or just the more recent shit we're talking about with Chad Armes, like, bro, that is my shit.
Thank you,
like, bro. Like, I love that shit. And knowing you as long as I have, everything I'm saying, bro, that's fuck, bro. We're talking about progression, bro. We're talking about about growing and shit, bro. That is a true testament of that, bro.
Shout out progression.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you to everybody who's taken a moment to tell me that was impactful.
Fuck yeah.
The flowers that I've gotten off of an interview, I wish y'all go fuck with my music like that, but the energy seems to be big enough that it's going to carry me where I need it to. Yeah. Over 500,000 views on TikTok, man. That's wild. It was good for Chad. It was good for me. All my socials ticked up a notch. But people that are tapping and being like, bro, you're articulate. You're thoughtful. Like, shout out Legacy Adams.
Absolutely.
Legacy Adams hit me and was like so real. He's like, bro, I want to tell you, I appreciate your vulnerability. He said the ability for you to say, like, man, I didn't grow up in the streets. I was a young dude that had a supportive household and went to good schools and played music and got a decent education. It wasn't until the end of my high school days when I flipped the fuck out and was like, fuck it, I'll go to the streets with this
is rebellious shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, for me, it was a threatening moment that brought me into some different shit in my life that kind of led me down a different path. But in the end, the time that people have taken to just like celebrate me, I see all the Morpheus comments too. I don't give a fuck. I think that shit's hilarious.
The Morpheus comments.
Bro, everybody says that I look like Lawrence Fishburne.
Bro, I got these glasses, bro.
Everybody, give them to me.
I don't even see them.
Don't do it, man.
Give them to me.
I just got those.
Oh, this
bro,
is it.
put those on.
This is it.
Put those on.
This is it right here.
They're gonna make memes, man. They're gonna make memes.
This is great. This is great. This will be the fucking thumbnail, bro.
You can take the blue pill. Or you can take take the red pill. Look to smile that big ass nose and clip in there.
It really did look like.
But dude, I get hell. Dude, like I got it. Look, my girl, the day that it popped.
Don't read the comments, man. Fuck the comments,
bro. The first, so as an artist, you wait for that moment that you're involved in something that's semi-viral. So I get up one morning and my TikTok's got all these crazy views, all these comments, all these follows. I'm like, what's
that one motherfucker?
I go into the comments and they're sharing the meme of Morpheus like looking into the camera and then he jumps off the building, but then the nigga hits the side of the dumpster. And there's hundreds of comments of niggas just clowning this shit out of me. But for me, like I got in there, I started to get pissed, and my girl's like, I don't know how you're gonna do it reading these comments, and I was like, I'm not. Like, and if I do read them, I'm gonna be like, I get it, bro. Like, it's the internet. Yeah. I'm glad you watching me. We could be watching you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to ChadArmesTV, bro.
They run it up.
But that's why I doubled. That's why I doubled down. I was like, shit, bro. If a clip like that, like shit, let me get Emory back over here for another hour.
You gotta get me hyped up.
You know what I'm saying?
Start talking that shit.
But no, bro.
Really popped off in that interview was a moment where I was really very transparent. Let me get a lighter one of y'all. I'm fucking sick of this shit. Like, and that's really what it is. When you want to say you talk my shit, or I got some shit to say. I got some shit to say. I got a whole lot of shit. I got a whole lot of shit to say, bro. Like, we're never gonna make it as a city unless y'all try harder.
Facts.
Period, bro. And like the clip that went the hardest was where I got on niggas about their tennis shoes and y'all niggas is out here looking dust. Look, man, perception is reality. One, what we do before this interview started?
Man.
Coconut mousse lotion.
Yeah. Got because
we be out here being ashy, bro. Because my man had the thought process of being like, man, hold on. What I'm not finna do is be represented for the rest of my life with some crusty ass knuckles. No. That kind of thought process is why O&E is a real artist. It's why Emory Jaymz is a real artist, because I'm not gonna ever be captured forever half-stepping.
Because this shit's gonna be everywhere.
It's gonna be everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gonna wish a motherfucker told you, bro, you got a booger in your nose. Oh, bro, you had fucking food in your teeth. Oh, man, you had a spaghetti stain on your shirt. Like, not me. Like, I got a nice ass crew neck over there, but it was a little warm in here, and I like to perspire. So, but I still got a very nice Academy Sports white T-shirt. You know, it's like the gas station business was $14.99. Yeah. Fuck is you talking about? And then shout out my boy with the Tennessee Backroads jacket brand, Justin Lee. But like, dude, perception is reality, man. Like,
perception is everything in the rap shit,
bro. Like,
well, I mean, back to what you said before the perception thing. You mentioned, Nashville and unity, and just not even unity, but just like I think recognition amongst artists and creators is so important. Like just recognition outside of camps or outside of like, you know what I mean? Like I just think if motherfuckers
flowers,
it's not even wanting flowers. I just think that if motherfuckers were more like open to throwing them here and there,
opportunity, giving up,
it would just
a little opportunity.
You know what our problem is?
Go.
Like ain't nobody. Like I want to be better than you.
Than me? You'll never be better than me. Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying though. That's the mentality that motherfuckers have.
Yeah.
Like I can't work with you
because I want to be better.
I want to be better than you.
And that's just pigeonholing everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it.
If I got to be the only person to shine, or I got to do this right here.
Yeah.
I got to do, and it don't have to be like that because the fact of the matter is the people that done had success coming out of the city, really wasn't like that.
Man, dude.
If we're being honest. You got motherfuckers that's gonna be mad that was mad at Buck. You got motherfuckers that was mad at Lito. You got motherfuckers that's mad at Jelly. But let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're not that type. They're not the type of motherfuckers that
gone the last 20 fucking years of grind and dedication, etc.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So
it's easy to bitch. I get it.
What I'm saying is I've been in the studio with Jelly and Lito. I've been in the studio with people from the city. Like OG motherfuckers from the city that's trying to put some shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Why this shit? Why? And they're the ones that had a little success from the city.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck we can't do it?
Oh, we can do it.
We can do it. I mean, I'm trying
Emory
to
Jaymz
do it,
is finna do that shit,
bro. I got some shit that's coming up, man.
saying,
By the time,
that new shit you got.
I'm not.
Come on, man.
No,
and y'all do a song
I'm not just
together?
talking about songs. I'm talking about why can't we come together and do this shit?
Oh yeah.
like just being like, you have to
The
create
city.
the change you want to see. You know what I'm saying? So you being like, we should do more music together as artists. We should support each other in our endeavors. When O&E has something, Emory Jaymz should be on deck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to, it should be understood that if there's a moment where we're creating something that could last forever, the support should just naturally occur around it.
Agreed.
And I agree. It's the popularity contest. It's the I want to be first. I mean, everybody wants to be first, but I don't want to be first the way other people do. I say it all the time. This shit's not about Emory Jaymz. This shit's about Nashville rap. If I have the ability to assist and to help elevate my fellow artists, I'm always fucking down for that because I feel like personally I could be the poppin'est nigga in the world. It's not going to work if I'm the only opportunity in my city. There needs to be 10 niggas on my level because then now we look like an opportunity for everybody to come in and get some money. The pie is so big. Me and this motherfucker damn near as similar artists. We're huge, big black guys. We both have dope flows, dope cadences. We would be obviously competition in the game. I don't see no competition with my brother. I want to see this king win as bad as I want to see myself win, and would give him any energy I could. Y'all see how I operate on social media. I'm the motherfucker that shares your content. I'm the motherfucker that tags you when he shares it.
Oh, I get it.
I take the extra step and put your link in that motherfucker because I want it to be effective. I want my fan base and my support system to be like, yo, this dude's dope. And I have to wonder who the fuck he is or how to get to the fucking video. So it's like, everybody, if we all took a little extra effort and tried a little harder and pulled our fucking egos out of shit, we would see progression in the city.
As a whole.
As a whole.
Facts. I get it. Trust me.
Like
dude, I feel the same way. Y'all talk about being an artist. I feel the same way about being a goddamn podcast host.
Right.
I've been doing this shit 3+ fucking years. I got over 240 episodes of this goddamn show.
Big shit.
And I see motherfuckers jumping on social media being like, hey, where can I do this? Or how do I do this? Or hopefully I'm going to start or do this or keep. It's like, motherfucker, I don't know. Basically asking for help without asking squints. Goddamn, motherfucker, you see me? I've been doing this shit. If motherfuckers don't have recognition for me in this type space currently,
you know one thing.
Fuck are you?
You know one thing that we got to take. We got to own though. Like we got to be approachable as well.
Oh,
because there's motherfuckers out here who want to do music with you. Like that's one thing that I've noticed ever since I've been back. Like it's motherfuckers who been wanting to do music with you, but felt like that you was
too big,
out of reach, unapproachable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
shit. Before I met you, that's how I felt about you. The first time you was like, "Man, why ain't we never done a song?" Shit, because you O&E,
man.
Like,
but that's the thing though. No, I'm a
regular motherfucker too.
just like everybody else, and I want to work.
But it takes when you get inside a man's energy to honestly realize that. And I think that's why like there has to be more opportunities for that like level of networking, collaboration. Like
even the opportunity has to be more openness. Like it has to be more open-minded towards that. Like there can be scenarios, James, where we all collaborate and create that space. Like, you know what I mean? Literally create events or like social gatherings, whatever the fuck we're talking about. Even online shits. It don't matter. But if nobody walks into that space open-minded to that what we're talking about, it's we're pissing in the wind.
I think it would take though a certain level of like communication. No, I think it just takes upfront communication. I think people lack the ability to stop people. Like, all right, prime example. Recently, I had a show. I guess not recently. Last September, I opened for Project Pat. Crazy show. We sold the bitch.
I saw that. Yeah, good look.
I put like a couple hundred people in the building on my own name, and everybody circled back around. Like, so how did you do that? Like, how did you actually get people to move for you? I looked them in their face and said, if you don't come support me in this moment, don't fucking talk to me no more.
I get it.
But it was me being upfront from the jump. Like, I need you there. I need you to support me. If you really love me, you'll be there. I think if you take that same level of like transparency with people from the beginning when you're trying to create these moments and you say, this is an area to create. This is an area to foster love and opportunity and growth. If you're not coming into this space with the idea of being an open book to not only teach but receive, you're not welcome.
Fuck yeah. Love it.
That's what I'm in the process of creating right now for the summer, bro. Like,
where do I sign?
This summer, man, I'm going to be bringing the artists that want to grow, producers that want to grow, and I'm going to be 1,000 with you. We're going to vet you out. We're not going to let everybody come do it because everybody ain't really ready. But to those of the artists that are like on a certain level that are like, yo, I really cook. I really do great music. I really make great beats. Imagine all of us in the same room and it wasn't about how much money you charge for a feature. Well, I tell you, bro, earlier, a nigga hit me about a beat and was like, yeah, man, it's just $1,000 for the beat. I said, that's crazy, man, because you hit me about doing music and I'm $1,500 a verse. So you owe me $500. And he was like, I was like, bro, I don't understand what the hesitation there is because you set your value, I'm setting mine. But imagine if the value wasn't based upon dollars. The value is your time, bro. When you really get money, the money ain't shit. It's your time. So are you willing to bring your time to the table and be like, I've got hours to invest and create without bias in this moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where shit starts changing.
This is how motherfuckers shoot themselves in the foot. They'll hit you with the price. They'll hit you with the, man, 500,000, whatever. And when they could have took the percentages on some shit, and that motherfucker go through the roof.
I think that comes.
Now you done sold your part for your price,
right? And you watch the bag go up,
and you watching the bag go up, and that shit's feeding. It could have fed your kids. I mean, because this structure ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
this shit
it's gonna get better.
It's about to get better.
There's some shit coming down the pipeline that I've heard about that's really crazy.
Facts.
So
I know exactly what you're referencing to.
Like that shit is passive income at this point.
Yeah,
at this point,
and it's residual income.
I think too, though. I think those kind of opportunities come more and more and more when you start establishing yourself as an artist that's going to work a project. I think the biggest issue in rap music, and one of the reasons I think Jelly transitioned, is because we don't work records. The majority of music y'all hear about me right now is over a year old, but it was good enough that I can still promote it, push it, and it still works. It's only new if you've heard it.
Facts.
Or if you haven't heard it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so every day my goal in life is always to expose someone to my content that's never fucking heard of me. Work your projects. Drop a single and talk about it for a year. It don't matter if you drop 12 more that year. Talk about all of them. Sit down one day, spend some time building some posts, scheduling some posts, and you can talk about shit for the next 6 months and never open your computer. How bad do you really want it? That's what you got to ask yourself, man.
That was a gem.
Man, you got to ask yourself that shit, because that's where I'm different. I think that's why I've seen growth with Emory organically. Never bought a view, never bought a fucking.
That's where I've seen growth with Emory.
Never bought a follower. Right. And then I pivoted, bro. Y'all seen I took a point where I quit making music for a little minute because I had a son. Shout out my little boy Mikey. Shout out my wife Key. I love y'all, man.
Big dog,
man. My little boy beat his chest to tell you he stand on business, bro. He's a whole different kind of being. But I really was big on. I was big on investing my time in him when we first had him. So I was like, man, cool. I did a bunch of dope music that should have lived for a minute, and I started doing Morning Woods. Sometimes just creating content can take you a long way.
Morning Wood is what? Pause.
Morning Wood is my morning podcast I do on Fridays, 10 or 11 a.m. We get on there. We usually review some exotic-ass weed. If you ain't know, I'm him with that gas, man. I stay with the best weed in the city. Shout out Backdoor Distro. But, yeah, man, we just blow good gas, take good dabs. We fucking talk about the shit that's on my mind. I usually have breakfast. It's an hour or two, and then I go on about my day.
Pause real quick.
Go ahead.
Just so you know, only reason you don't ever see me on that is because Fridays at 10 a.m. is when our pod premieres. And only reason I know It's because
pops up in the middle of your
But
career.
when you do 11, I see it.
Note to self, we're going to switch to 11 so Quincy can jump in there.
I swear to God, I hate it every time, bro, because we all, like me, one, Chad, Mel, like all S&P, like we all jump in the live premiere for the pods and communicate with.
Absolutely supposed to.
Right, but every fucking Friday at 10 a.m. I see it. Emory Jaymz is going live on Instagram, and
Man,
I'm like,
we ain't doing nothing but getting federally faded.
I'm like, fuck, bro.
But like I did that shit on some, as I was trying to figure out how to grow Emory, I knew that consistent live streams are a big part of growth.
Absolutely.
Talking to like the people around me that helped me do this shit, man. Shout out Copper from Small X. Shout out Tony Delano from Cairo Wolf or Cairo Design.
They've been here.
You know, they're my peoples, bro. They're the ones that saw me getting high on my stream and was like, you should do this for real. And I was like, what do you mean do it for real? I just get high and I feel like I can smoke a blunt and talk shit. Like, no, like Tony came to my house, moved my furniture around, told me where he wanted me to put my camera, and was like, cool, do it for a year, I'll be back.
Shout out Tony Delano.
But he sees like
he's a creative genius.
Bro, and I swear to y'all, man, I did that shit now I've done 67 episodes and
good for you, bro. It's dope.
I was outside my studio just last week. Shout out Smokey Hendrix, man. One of the dopest producers in the city.
He's been here.
I'm sitting outside smoking some gas outside the studio. I had that Babyface Ray motion. This shit is dumb crazy. Bro walks up on the car with another cat from Nashville that does music called Cali Kai. Shout out little bro.
Cali Kai.
I have to show you. We talked about it early, man. Cali Kai's crazy, bro. New kid. He's from New Mexico. He's from New Mexico. He's been out here 3 or 4 years, I think he said. Super talented.
I may follow him or something.
Bro, he's crazy.
Yeah.
Look him up, man. He spells it weird. It's at Kalica.
I think I follow this kid.
This dude is dope, man. But anyway, so he's been having a lot of people down at our studio. You might know him because he's really tapped in with DJ Chill.
Yeah, that's what I was. Fredo was just here. Fucking Chill was here with him, and then but Smokey's been here. Like we saw show with A&W, like all those guys.
Probably watches your podcast.
Hopefully so.
All of them hang out at our studio helping our music evolve out
dope.
east. That's their.
I love it.
Kind of
I love
base
that.
of operation. So we're always all out there, finagling, whatever. So I'm rolling up.
Shout finagling.
Bro walks out and he looks in the car. I'm sitting in the truck and he goes, "You the nigga that do the weed reviews?" And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, I'm completely caught off guard because that's been happening more like that recognition shit.
Of course, but it's based off the consistency.
It's based off the consistency. He's like, bro, I'm always in there. I don't really comment because I don't know what to say because I'm high as you are watching you get high. Found out it's because we get our exotic weed from the same nigga. And it's just like word of mouth is powerful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But off that interaction, I was able to say, bro, you know I do music. He's like, what? I'm like, that Smoking Gas song that plays is one of my best songs. He was like, had no idea. Kicked me a beat.
Yeah.
Off the muscle was like, I'm gonna send you a beat. Came in the live that next Friday. I did it Saturday.
Saying something now.
And he was like, bro,
participating. I
just dropped a beat in your inbox. I want to do something with you.
Yeah.
When you do that work, man, you put in that consistency and people know that like you're gonna work your fucking projects, you're gonna work your music. Yeah. That's when the blessings start coming. Mm-hmm.
Talk your shit.
I ain't bought a beat all year because motherfuckers is excited to work with me.
Talk your shit. Man. That's how it goes, bro.
Man, bro, I'm telling you, man, like this shit ain't nothing, man. It's make a plan, write it down, follow through, man. Shout out Nipsey Hussle, bro. Like it's a fucking marathon, y'all. Yeah. If you want to run a short race, cool, man. You can go do that Tekashi 6ix9ine bullshit. But if you want, I want to be a Dr. Dre. I want to be a 50 Cent. I want to be a Puff Daddy. I want to be Slim Thug, bro. Like I want to be what Little Baby is to fucking Atlanta. Emory Jaymz wants to be for Nashville.
Yeah.
OND I think feels the same way. We want to be big legacy artists,
stadium artists, bro. Legacy is it.
I want to do it in the vein of rap though, bro. I'm gonna man Nashville rap, bro. I promise y'all, man. Y'all better get ready. Give us our fucking spot. Yeah. It's too much talent out here, man. The amount of people you've put on this couch in the last 6 months to a year, bro, has blown my mind, man. I've seen people in here that really understand where we are.
Facts.
Ride through the city, man. Get on fucking 24, ride into 65, spin the city one time and look at the city of glass, bro. The bitch is big now. Yeah. I always say that. I didn't want to pop. Nashville wasn't ready for rap. I'm going to go off here. I go. Nashville wasn't ready for rap, bro. I said it years ago. I don't want to be a rapper so I can valet park my shit on Broadway. Man, you know what I do consistently when I go get my Chilean fucking Eddie V's, nigga, I valet park my shit on Broadway. I pop out with my beautiful wife with some expensive burning, and don't nobody say nothing to us because they know we in the city to spend good money and support what is Nashville. Man, y'all better get out here and get in these streets, bro. Nashville different right now. And take your ass to the middle of that shit. Let them country folks know, man, we love the country music, man. Shout out to everybody winning in country music. But there's cultures here in the city that y'all are trying to put under the shade. We're not having it no more, bro. I'm in the middle of all y'all shit.
Yeah, cultures within the city, cultures that are existing, and they're literally overshadowed based off the mindsets that people that have them. You know what I'm saying?
People wonder why Nashville rap struggles to pop, bro. They're like, man, why didn't this dude jump? Why didn't this dude jump? You're not going to pop if you keep putting your Glock 40 with a fucking dick on it in people's faces and cameras. Nobody wants to see content right now.
Shout out to Glock 40s with dicks on them.
Pause.
Big dicks.
What the fuck?
I mean,
that was a term, bro. I never heard that.
I'm trying to talk to the young niggas too, man.
I'm with
That's
it.
what they call it, man. The glizzies with the dicks and
They
shit.
got the long things on them.
That culture's not gonna get you in them rooms, bro.
Jesus Christ.
The fucking Glock with the titties on it and the switches and shit, bro. That's not gonna get you in the rooms you need to get into to make music, bro. I sit in rooms with motherfuckers that get checks from places like Wendy's, NASA, like sync licensing music people, bro. People that like look at the game differently. There's so much money to be made in music. But if we keep rapping about killing and fucking perks and fent, the power of the tongue is a motherfucker, bro. You get from the universe what the fuck you put into it. You better keep thinking about what you're talking about, because that's what you gonna get, bro. We're burying young nigga after young nigga, man. Shout out fucking Ski, man. R.I.P. Ski, bro. That shit was sad as fuck. But you're getting into the middle of a culture and you're glorifying these situations to the point that you have to live them. And you seen these young niggas crash the fuck out living this shit because they want to be so fucking real. Quit rapping that shit, y'all, because you're gonna have to stand on that shit.
Yeah.
And when a motherfucker walk up on you, be like, man, stand on that shit. Now you got to live all that shit you talked in that music.
Yeah, it's basically part of a manifestation. It's part of a process.
Man,
like you
say it over and over again. You make that song.
You speak it into existence.
Man, boy, the power of the tongue.
Man, I follow you, bro. $1,000,000%. But that's also can be used for positivity and things that, what basically has brung us to the characters we all pertain now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. From Squint 615 to Emory Jaymz to ONE to Tennessee Sharp. Like us, all four of us have progressed to people that I know we're all proud to be each of ourselves individually.
Absolutely.
And maybe we don't know shit, but at the same time, I know we all can comfortably say we wish we had these mindsets when we were much younger.
Oh, God, man.
And as we sit here and talk OG shit,
oh, God,
that's all we're trying to get across.
But
it's just knowledge, bro.
That's it.
I did the same thing y'all were talking about, man. I said something so many times in my head, believed so much shit until I became this crazy motherfucker for a little while in my life.
Right.
And
crashing out.
Ruined my life.
Hey, that's
ruined my life for a good period of time.
My bad. No. But to what you said though, man. That's a dangerous thought, because if I know what I knew then,
oh God,
I'd be dead.
I don't know if I'd be dead.
I would be fucking dead. I was because I was a selfish son of a bitch.
Yeah,
and with all that information, being a selfish son of a bitch, grimy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I would have used that shit for the bag.
That karma, bro.
I wouldn't have known what to do with it. Like if this shit would have popped.
I'm trying to think of how I
know what to do with it.
I'm trying to think of how I could word it though, to where. But I'm also trying to think of how I could word where I take the same sentence I said before, but word it with the maturity. Like I'm not saying like have the knowledge and not the maturity. I'm saying like the whole package, like just
have the guidance back then.
All of it, like just everything you've learned over the years. Maturity as well, like anything you've been taught or given over the years, and take that back to a specific time and be that person with the years left. Right. Like to get the 20 years back with all that would be just like,
I would have wanted the guidance.
I'd be in a Scrooge McDuck mode at that point.
Which is one of the reasons I kind of embraced that OG.
There it is.
That OG mind frame, because I feel like I'm responsible for something. You know what I mean? Like I know. I got a glimpse of how to do what you want to do, and I know that you want to do it, but I'm not gonna show you how to do it. What do I get? What like that? That shit come back on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit, and it's not progression. Like you got to pay this shit forward.
Teach one, reach one.
To
piggyback off, bro, man. I think our culture right now lacks men of our stature stepping into the OG role, to the big homie role, to the unk role. We're so hell-bent on trying to maintain our youth. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did getting old be uncool, my nigga? Like, bro, I'm getting near my 40s. Pridefully, I'm 38 years old on this couch.
Let me flex real quick.
Come on.
I'm 40 years old. Just turned 40 years old, right? And that boy, like, I challenge, and challenge ain't even the right word, but I get on a song with anybody, in any genre. You know what I'm saying? In any time.
Talk your
and
shit.
bring something to it. You know what I mean? So ain't even talking about the music. But just for these niggas that like to call a nigga old.
Come on.
I can fuck your mama. listen.
Hey, I feel that.
Listen. I can fuck your bitch.
Come on.
Yeah.
And I can fuck your sister.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm right there in that
Tread light.
That good age. Yeah. Don't pop too much shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got this shit figured the fuck
Man,
out.
for real, because your mama's still looking good.
Come on.
Your bitch looking better. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got your sister yet. So that, my bad, bro. Keep going.
No, but I mean, I second everything my man just said though, because I mean, it really is, bro. Like, there comes a certain level of like desire when you get your shit together. Like, so having them little things, having them, man. We just need more big homies, bro. Yeah. We need more men that are like that got their shit together, that aren't afraid to talk, to teach, to fucking reach out and try to be an example of growth. Man, that's how I am, bro. If I get near you, if you know me,
I know you.
I share my energy very well. I want to assist. I want to lead. Mm-hmm. Some people don't want to do that. Some people have very selfish ways, and I think that selfish gatekeeping mentality is what's fucking us in this city. It's a lot of people that I've like literally encountered in the last 3 or 4 years now that I have literally watched gatekeep the fuck out of people. Right. I sit on this couch sometimes and I'm biting my tongue because I really don't think you even deserve platforms, so I'm not going to say your names. But I don't know how some people stand around, man, and just look in the mirror and wash their face, brush their teeth, and go to bed at night when you know if you would just get out the way, some of these artists could have way bigger opportunities. Oh, yeah. The paperwork I see coming around these fucking camps and these co-writes, y'all are playing with people's careers. You're playing with people's lives. You're standing between people and that door that's going to really get them to the next level because you think you're owed something. Like, I seen somebody really put together a co-write recently, brought producers, a sync writer, some other shit. But in the paperwork, as you started drilling through it, the person that did nothing in the room was leaving with 50% of the publishing. And I'm like, that's absolutely outlandish to me. And these same people, when like an artist of my caliber with my mind state reaches out, I don't get a reply. I don't get no text back. I can't get an email because they know I can't be controlled. Gain your knowledge. If you can learn how this game works, it'll take you a long way. I wanted to work with a producer about a year ago, and he was like, well, in order to work with me, you got to go through this person. This person would never reply. At one point, I go back to the producer. I'm like, bro, you're $400 a beat. Here's 4 racks. I want 10 beats. You're not going to feed your family because that person won't reply to my email, because that person knows they won't be able to get in the middle of our paperwork and own my song? I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it, man. Vet your people out. Be about your business. Learn how the game works. It takes money to make money. Get a little money about yourself. But, man, in the end, I don't know, man. Some of y'all in some fucked up situations, man, fucking with some fucked up ass people.
You're going to end up being a consultant soon enough. If you're 38 now, by the time you're 45, 46, you're going to start being a manager.
I'm already getting to that point, man.
But like a straight up manager, straight consultant. Like,
I want to executive produce. Like, I've got, like he was saying, he's doing beats now. So I've got a relationship with a great young man. Shout out to my producer, my engineer. The person that makes Emory sound like Emory is a guy named Ian Osborne.
Shout out Ian
Osborne.
Shout out Ian.
This man he did the music for Power Rangers.
Dope.
Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? So like, this dude is he did sync for NASA, NordaTrack. Like, dude, this motherfucker does music for real. The way he handles sound and does sound is just different.
Yeah.
Fucking facts.
We had a moment where he was like, I want to do trappier shit, more urban shit, but I'm such a
newbie.
Big picture.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I mean, the dude came up with DJ Ski in the studio with Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
But his path led him towards sync licensing. So he started doing real big motion picture sound, shit like that. We had a conversation one day where I was like, bro, you know what a trap beat is? It's the first 10 minutes of your production. And he was kind of taking it back like, oh, I was like, bro, you don't have the culture. And it's okay not to have the culture. You're from Texas. You know, you grew up as you're a Texan. What we do ain't your life. But I started being able to get him to be able to create sounds and pairing him with more urban producers. Or I sit in the room, beatbox, click and whistle and whatever, hum a little bit. This motherfucker's like, oh, that's what you want me to do? And he could take my ideas and make them in a song.
Compose them. Yeah.
Bro, then I start tapping in with producers like, man, y'all got to tap in on my IG, man, at Emory Jaymz. We're creating shit motherfuckers be afraid to do in cities, in the city. I'd be having 3-4 producers in the fucking room, and I'll be like, y'all
make music.
You cook the sample.
Yeah.
And as soon as the sample's out, I'd be like, all right, pull off. You arrange it, boom. Now, you mix it. And the fucking product is different, bro. Everybody has a talent, but we're all trying to do everything because there's no support.
Yeah. I've seen this shit on your stories.
If you could identify what a motherfucker's good at and free them to only focus on their true blessing, man, that shit get fucking different.
But it's also a very hard thing to achieve. But,
it is.
But I totally understand what you're talking about. You got to have the right candidates, you got to have the right coach, and you got to be able to, orchestrate it all and make it all work. But I can only imagine the capabilities of.
Man, come to the studio with me, bro. We down there, 615 Main Street. Come pull up and see me.
Talk your shit, bro. I'll pull up.
Pull up and come see me.
Shout out.
You gotta have a key to
Studio,
get in, man.
bro.
You can't just walk in. I'm sorry, but if you call me and we fuck with you, we'll open the door for you and let you in. Most of y'all know y'all family. Anytime I'm there 5 days a week. Come work, man. We work.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna call you first. I want to make sure you there. Hell, I don't want to pull up. You ain't even there.
Right.
Like,
It's so nice.
I'm goddamn in Vermont. Some goddamn
Man, what I say is nice there,
Vermont.
man. It's so welcoming. Like no matter who you are, like
place.
it's different. It's a great.
It's a nonprofit
atmosphere.
organization.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about the nonprofit space, man, a nonprofit is designed to tackle an issue that exists that science can't solve. So the problem they're trying to solve is like, as a creative in Nashville, what's the hardest part? Affording high quality equipment, high quality space.
And a space, yeah.
Exactly. But by being a member with this place, you get access to these places unlike any other place, man. And there's programs there where you can earn time, studio hours. Yeah,
referral programs. There's all kinds of great stuff.
Yeah,
there's numerous spots like the creative hubs, basically that are popping up all over like major cities now. And I think it's dope that the cities are like recognizing these spaces are needed, but I also applaud the states and the laws that are coming up where grants are being proposed and like all these like
grants.
These things are like very, very important in society now, and they're like shout out to whatever programs are making these things click that are elevating these programs and creating more creators. But the spaces that you're talking about are like even with the show Looking for a New Space, like that was a thing that we looked at that, you know what I'm saying, based off, but we just wanted to plan our
good move.
Exactly, and we wanted to plan a full-time spot and not hourly type, you know what I mean? But I love like how P came down on that comment just about the space itself and how it was just like a creative space. It gives you that
it's a vibe.
It literally through the door, it's like welcoming, that everyone's there for the same reason. In some aspects, everyone's there to create something. And I think that's when it comes to a space like that that's very hard to obtain and utilize. One that would offer equipment rentals and that type thing. Those spaces are becoming more and more of a demand.
Before we skip off, I want to touch one tangent. Grants. There is something, and I'm learning this right now, y'all, but there is money for you to do what you want to create.
For sure.
And as I've become a bigger part of home, Nash City Media is now more like the visual creation team around home studios. I'm realizing that there's people there that now understand how to fill out some paperwork and get 20 bands a quarter.
Yes.
That's 20 racks every 3 months to generate programming.
Yes.
And programming can be something as silly as, not even silly, but something as dope as how do you do a live stream? Yeah. How do you set up a podcast? How do you write for different genres of music? You know what I'm saying? There's so many opportunities that are swirling around these creative hubs because these hubs, especially the nonprofits, they have to be giving educational resources as well.
Yeah.
Bro, pitch meetings. Like, y'all don't know what it's like to go to a room full of motherfuckers that make music, and then there's hella A&Rs, hella label execs, hella pub people. Pub is publishing it for you motherfuckers that don't know. That's that lingo. That's that studio lingo. I'm learning that shit. They be like, man, the pub. But like, you get in these rooms with people, and it's like, yo, it's your turn to share. And they pull up your track and they bump your shit full volume, and everybody stops and fucking listens. It's the shit you pray for as an artist.
Yeah.
And then they digest your music and they fucking give you real feedback
in real time.
And then when it's over, before you can even get to moving around, somebody's gonna hit you like, hey, yo, I could really do some dope shit with what you're doing. That's what the last 3 or 4 years of my life has been now, 3 years. It's people being exposed to what I do, then wanting to be a part of what I do. Not to make money off of me,
just
but
to make it better.
They see that there's a future where everybody makes money off of it.
Wow.
You got to get around motherfuckers that support your dreams. You got to get around people that are like-minded, man. If you spend your life in a room full of broke-ass motherfuckers, you're going to be the next broke-ass motherfucker. If you stand in a room full of motherfuckers that literally make money making music, you're going to be the next motherfucker making money making music. Come fuck with us sometime.
Yeah.
Real shit, man.
Everybody needs an Emory Jaymz pep talk every once in a while.
Hey, man, that's what I do, man. I think I'm a motivational speaker.
You're getting there, Bubba.
It's in my description. It's artist, videographer, motivational speaker, philanthropist, because I like to donate money to people.
You can donate something to me anytime you want. You need my cash app?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll send it to you.
I've sent you money before on your stream.
Have you?
Hell yeah.
Shout out to my guy.
You know, I'm a firm believer in the shit. Like, I want to do this shit, motherfuckers. 'Cause I don't think motherfuckers do that shit enough. People don't. I don't put the little donate on my Morning Woods thing because motherfuckers is cheap.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers
Facts.
don't really want to support, bro.
Yeah.
They wait till it catches, and then they're like, "Oh, I've been there the whole time." And you've been there watching.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't been there cheering. Like, this motherfucker right here been rah-rah-rahing me for the last 20 years.
Cheerleaders are important.
Every time he called you a cheerleader.
No.
Get his ass.
Supporters, cheerleaders, all that
You haven't seen
are
me in a
important.
skirt.
Yeah, I'm just saying, P. No disrespect. I'm just saying, like from the people that think they support.
Man, bro, you're not supporting.
You're not.
Right.
It's support is different, bro.
It really is.
It's you gotta
Support
share
it.
your people's shit.
Share your people's
you gotta
shit.
Tell your people.
Interact
about
with
shit,
your
man.
people.
Like, my homeboy called me the other day and was like, "Man, I just had a moment with my boys at work." I'm like, "What happened?" He was like, "My boy was in there talking about, man, my homeboy rap, he dope as fuck." I turned around and I played I did a little remix of Offset shit the other day. The little, just a 16-bar verse. He's like, "I played your shit, man, and it shut everybody up." And I was so taken aback because I don't get that phone call. I wish I got that phone call where motherfuckers was talking about music and being like, "But you ain't heard about Emory?" When we get to that point where we unbiasedly share each other's craft, show each other's talents, spread each other's motherfucking motion, we'll win. We'll win.
Agreed.
But y'all want everybody
%.
worried about going first.
Man, what you
Buying
said.
views, trying to pop, man. Y'all niggas look stupid, bro. Like, that's just not gonna work, man. We can see through that shit. Organic will always
And you
win,
fucking the
bro.
algorithm
You're
up.
fucking your algorithm up.
That's what
bro.
it is.
You
Fucking
got
algorithm
20,000 followers and them motherfuckers all in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
They see that shit. You think these platforms don't see through everything we
Absolutely, they do.
That shit, they got the crystal ball.
Yeah.
We got 300,000 views and like 3 comments.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do in this day and age, bro, is pay these platforms to promote you. I wholeheartedly believe in that. The golden number
As you
is
should.
$10. If you put $10 on a post for 7 days, it will help you.
There will be
It will
growth.
help you.
A real
And then
growth.
If you learn about meta.facebook.com, the back door for the business shit, and you really learn how to build some ads, how to really attach yourself to certain fucking lines of traffic, then you can really win. And we'll teach you some gems, man. I'm telling you, I got to come down to Home Studios, man. They will really turn you the fuck up.
Yeah.
They will really turn you up. I feel like I was just promoting these motherfuckers today. I'm going to call them and tell them I need a check.
Yeah, I'll cut you some clips of this too, and we'll make sure they cut you a check,
Salute.
or at least a partnership type
They already
scenario.
did that shit. They don't even charge me no money. I get free studio time. It's my damn playground.
Yeah,
Like,
I
really,
gotta check
man.
it out. I'm gonna poke my head in there soon, man. I'm gonna come
Please,
check
bro,
it out.
come down
I
there,
am.
man. It's a very open door, bro. It's a very open door.
Well, that open door also is for you, my friend. You know damn well, Emory, that your seat is open here anytime you want it. I got some shit to say, dog. I'm glad that you were able to come through here tonight on such short notice.
We're not
and,
done.
We gotta be. I gotta put my kids to bed. Literally.
I love it.
Hopefully they're still up, but literally that door is always open to you. But I'm so glad you took the advantage to come over tonight, talk your shit, capitalize off the ChadArmesTV interviews, and just keep
Man.
this just keep it going a little more, you know what I mean? But at the same time, catch a glimpse of this beautiful studio before
Yeah,
we move
man,
into
the
our
upgrade
next
is
one.
fire, bro.
Yeah, and the next one will be just as good, I promise. But
Progression.
absolutely.
Get around people that are growing.
And Tennessee Shark, thank you for joining us, my friend.
It's good to be here, man.
I'm
It's
so
good to
glad
be
you
here,
took
bro.
advantage just to sit,
my
bro,
dog,
and just pull up on us tonight, man. Because I told Emory, bro, just with their close affiliation over the years, and my affiliation with P over the years, I literally told Emory, I said, bro, hit up P, see if he wants to pull up too. We'll do it like that. I'm glad one pulled up with us and sat with us as well, man. But this is I think it's good for all of us to sit and have this conversation tonight, man.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, dog. We'll both pull up. Me and one will pull up for sure and check out the creative space, man, and see what
Let
you
me
guys
know,
got
bro.
going. But you guys be sure to tap in Emory Jaymz. All his social media shit is listed below. Tennessee Shark, y'all get them fucking bets in, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. The website's listed below as well. Y'all already know about O&E. And that new single, B.I.G., is on the way if it's not already fucking here.
Let's go.
But yeah, with all that being said, dude, down there on the end, Tennessee Shark. It's Tennessee_Shark or is this Tennessee Shark?
Tennessee_Shark.
I thought so, but we'll make sure the handle's on the screen, so I got you
Still
there.
got some P-Dog shit out there, too.
Talk your shit, dog. My guy, O&E, of course, and our good friend, Emory Jaymz. Y'all know me. I'm Squint615. It's IGSSTS.com, ChadArmesTV.com. Let's go.
Blessings.
Bitch, we got views.